case of the woman in the bathroom in 2022 saw one of the most degrading scandals in tech history break out. Photos of a young woman sitting on the toilet ended up on Facebook. They had been taken by a Roomba J7. How was this possible? An investigation by the MIT Technology Review revealed the truth.
Try to reflect on the last thing you do before going to sleep. Perhaps you check that the door is locked. Perhaps you glance out the window to ensure the street is quiet in that moment. You feel a sense of peace. Your home is the place where the outside world ceases to exist. But what if I told you that at that very moment, as you pull up the covers, there are dozens of electronic eyes that never blink and are watching you? We are not talking about science fiction, but the reality of our smart homes. We have transformed our apartments into data collection hubs. Is every device we have connected to the Wi-Fi? Every gadget bought on offer on Amazon, eBay, AliExpress, or Temu, potential gateway? We have traded our freedom for convenience. We have invited the enemy to sit at the table with us. We have given them the keys to our network, and we have allowed them to map every inch of our intimacy. Today, AXIOMIA uncovers this system. We will not only analyze the software, but we will get into the chips, factory backdoors, and the judicial scandals that multinationals have tried to cover up. This is dossier number 2, the digital eye. Prepare yourselves, because after this half-hour investigation, you will look at your living room with different eyes. Let's start with the most common and apparently most useful object. The robot vacuum cleaner is the symbol of modernity. It cleans while we are at the office. But what does a robot actually see as it roams around your house?
To understand the danger, we must understand the technology. Advanced models like those produced by iRobot use a system called SLAM and LiDAR sensors. In simple terms, the robot emits laser pulses and takes thousands of photos per second to create a millimeter-accurate map of the environment. But at that point, those maps aren't just for not bumping into chairs. The case of the woman in the bathroom. In 2022, one of the most degrading scandals in tech history broke out. Photos of a young woman sitting on the toilet ended up on Facebook. They had been taken by a Roomba J7. How was this possible? An investigation by the MIT Technology Review revealed the truth. iRobot was sending the robot's video streams to an external company, Scale AI, to train the algorithms. Human operators located in countries with weak legal protections had access to everything. One operator decided those photos were funny and posted them online. Your nudity, your vulnerability, transformed into a meme for underpaid workers on the other side of the world.
But why would a giant like Amazon be interested in a vacuum cleaner company? In August 2022, Amazon put $1.7 billion on the table to acquire iRobot. If you think they did it to sell more appliances, you are naive. Amazon already knows your purchasing tastes. Do they know what you watch on TV? And they listen to your conversations via Alexa. With iRobot, Amazon obtains the floor plan of your life, knowing if you have children, how big your house is, if you have expensive furniture bought on eBay. It is total profiling. It is the eye that looks under the bed. If the robot maps the floor, security cameras point straight at your faces. We install them to protect ourselves from thieves, but we often transform them into tools of digital perversion for strangers.
Let's talk about Ring, the smart camera company owned by Amazon. In May 2023, the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, fined the company $5.8 million. The reasons are chilling. Between 2016 and 2020, data security was practically non-existent. A male employee spent months watching the private videos of female customers. Was he not watching the front door? He was watching the cameras that women had installed in bedrooms and bathrooms for security. In another case, a hacker managed to take control of the audio system of a Ring camera in a little girl's room, starting to talk to her in the middle of the night, pretending to be Santa Claus. These devices, often bought on stores like AliExpress or Temu for a few euros, are full of security flaws or worse, default passwords that were never changed. According to the security firm Group IB, there's a real black market. Tens of thousands of videos stolen from vulnerable IP cameras end up on digital perversion forums. People making love, people undressing, scenes of daily life that become bargaining chips. Have you placed a window to the digital world in your most intimate place and forgotten to close the shutters?
Many of you will think, I am careful, I change passwords, I don't buy off-brands. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but the danger is often already inside the object when you take it out of the box. They're called factory backdoors.
Take the case of Hikvision and Dahua. They are the global giants of video surveillance. Their cameras are everywhere, offices, banks, streets. Yet the governments of the United States and the United Kingdom have banned them. The vulnerability CV 2021-36260 was discovered. A backdoor left open intentionally. Anyone who knew the right command could enter any Hikvision camera in the world without needing a password. It is not a programming error. It is a strategic choice for industrial and governmental espionage. And it doesn't just concern cameras. Let's talk about low-cost Android phones. In 2016, the firm Cryptowire discovered a software called Adups pre-installed on millions of cheap smartphones sold on Amazon and eBay. Every 72 hours, the phone secretly transmitted all your SMS, call history, contacts, and GPS location to a server in China. Have you bought a phone but received a spy tracker?
But if you think the problem is only software, you need to look closer, much closer, at the level of integrated circuits.
In 2018, Bloomberg Businessweek published an investigation that shook Silicon Valley. They talked about spy microchips inserted into Supermicro motherboards during production in Chinese factories. These chips were smaller than a grain of rice and did not appear in any original design. Once activated, the chip allowed attackers to modify the server's operating system and steal data in real time. These servers were used by Apple, Amazon, and even the Pentagon. If intelligence can infiltrate the assembly line of military servers, what do you think is inside that $15 Wi-Fi router bought on offer on Temu? How many grains of rice are reading your bank passwords at this very moment?
We finally come to the most intimate intrusion, the one we wear on our wrist, the smartwatch. You use it to count steps, to see how much you slept, to feel fit. But that green light sensor pulsing on your skin is extracting the gold of the 21st century. Your biometric data,
The heartbeat never lies. They know when you are stressed. They know when you are excited. They know when you are about to have a health problem. The real fact: insurance companies like John Hancock or Vitality are already offering discounts to those who share their tracker data. It seems like an advantage, but it is a death trap. If your data indicates a sedentary lifestyle or an arrhythmia, your insurance premium will skyrocket. Worse, will your life insurance policy be canceled? Are you giving away your biology to data brokers who will resell it to your bank or your employer?
Let's join the dots of this dossier. We have the floor plans of your home provided by the robot, the videos of your intimacy from the cameras, your messages stolen from phone backdoors, and the rhythm of your heart from your watch. What happens when an artificial intelligence merges all these terabytes? The data creates your digital twin, a perfect virtual copy of yourself, a copy that the giants of Amazon, eBay, and AliExpress use to predict your purchases, manipulate your political opinions, and decide what you are worth on the market. We have become transparent in a world of digital walls. Are we condemned? Can we go back? Is there a way to take back your life and disappear from these radars? Yes, there is. In the next and final chapter of this trilogy, we will give you the keys to the cell. We teach you how to short-circuit the system. We will teach you how to become invisible. Subscribe to AXIOMIA. The grand finale is about to arrive.